Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I will introduce myself. My name is Ayuna Fikasari. I from 5th grade A Elementary School Teacher Education Batch 2019. And here I will do a journal literature review to fulfill the English assignment 1. And enjoy for watching. So here I will review the literature related to the that I made, and namely the influence of the application of the discovery learning model through a contextual approach with an encoding class strategy to improve creative thinking skills in classroom science learning for elementary school. And the first journal and the title is Implementation of Outbound Variation of Outdoor Learning Strategies to Encourage Creativity and Cooperation of Elementary School Students. And the author are Ahmad Riyandi Agusta, Punanji Setiosari, and Khalisa Jidah. This journal was created in the year 2019. Then the method in the study to use the classroom action research method, which use qualitative and quantitative data, and data collection instrument is to use creativity observation sets and student collaboration. And the advantages of the research are the 4 cycles that can better explain the effect on what is being studied so that it is easy for readers to understand. This study is also equipped with graphs and tables to write down the numbers. And the weakness, this solution is not suitable for use in low class. Then I will explain the second journal literature review entitled Increasing Creativity and Student Learning Outcomes Through a Contextual Approach in 5th grade elementary school. Then as for the author of this journal is Fajar Dwi Mukti, which was written in 2019. And this research uses a research method classroom action with data collection technique using observation, interview, documentation, and tests. The results from this journal are an increase in student creativity, which is indicated by an increase in student attitudes when participating in learning in each cycle in cycle 1. With a percentage of 66.5% good creativity criteria student learning outcomes, it can be seen from the provision of the student learning shown in cycle 1 with an average value of 65.2% and learning competence 60% in cycle 2. It increased with an average value of 82 and with 90%. Contextual learning competence can increase creativity and learning outcomes through the contextual approach in 5th grade elementary school. And next, as for the advantages of this journal, the first is that are 2 cycles to help reader understand the influence of the research, and the second is that there is able to write down the numbers. And the weakness is that the reference list is still relatively small, and the second is that there are no diagrams or graphs that support writing numbers. The next good thing is the review of the last journal literature that dealt with the title of Applying the Discovery Learning Model to Improve Creativity and Learning Outcomes in 5th grade science subject in elementary school, with the author namely Kellen Khan, Firasalia Christine, and Indri Anugrahini in the year 2018. The method used in this research is quantitative, with classroom action research conducted in 2 cycles, where the data collection technique is through test and observation. As for the result of research in the journal, it shows that there is an increase in creativity and science learning outcomes. The increase in student learning creativity occurs gradually. In the pre-cycle, students are included in the non-creative category with a percentage of 32%. In cycle 1, it has increased to be quite creative with a percentage of 80%. In cycle 2, it has also increased into the creative category with a percentage of 96%. With the increase in science, learning outcomes has increased gradually. In the pre-cycle, with a percentage of competence 20%, with an average of 58.4 in cycle 1. It increased with a percentage of competence 56%. In the second cycle, it also increased by a percentage of 92%, with an average of 85.80. So it can be a cycle. It concludes that the learning model of discovery learning can increase creativity and science learning outcomes. And the next, as for the advantage of this journal, the first is that there is a table to write down the numbers, and unit second is there are 2 cycles of verb to help the reader understand the content and impact of the research. And the weakness is that the reference list used is still classified as. Alright, and that was the explanation of my journal literature review. Hopefully, if it can be understood and also useful for all of us. I'm sorry if there are mistakes, and I'll end. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next time.